Turn your expertise into an online course. Create an irresistible online course and add 6 figures to your bottom line. Welcome, everybody. I'm Natalie Laidlock, your host, and let's jump into our training. So who is this for? This is for health practitioners, coaches, and speakers who are ready to start leveraging their time and helping even more people. If you're ready to scale your business, but maybe you don't have the right products to allow you to take your expertise to the masses, then you're in the right place. If you're tired of the hustle and grind, but you know you have a greater purpose in life and you have a strong desire for freedom and flexibility and abundance, then I'm glad you're here. And if you're someone who leads with integrity, if you take a stand for excellence and you know your business serves a higher calling, then welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the right place for you. So here's my big promise to you today. I'm going to show you how you can make an even greater impact in less time by creating courses that will allow you to help more people at one time. One of the things I learned in my career in corporate healthcare was that if we had a training program that we needed to send out to the entire healthcare system, there was no way we could do that one-on-one. It took too much time, too many resources for us to be able to do that one-on-one. It wasn't financially or economically time-wise feasible for us to educate everybody one-on-one. So we had to learn how to create education programs that could reach the masses and make sure that everyone had the training that they needed in a shorter period of time. So in this training, you're going to find out exactly what makes your online course absolutely irresistible and a must-have for your future clients. You're going to discover the best type of online course for your business right now. You're going to position your online course to create lucrative income for your business rather than being a money trap. You're going to know exactly what it takes to have a 6-figure online course. You're going to know how to deliver it like a pro, and you're most importantly going to learn how to avoid all those pitfalls that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. So if you stay till the end, then I'm going to share with you how you can launch your online course so that you can claim your position as the go-to expert in your industry. You can help even more people make more money and finally have time for the things that you love in life. So does this sound like you? You know that you have an expertise and you want to be known as the go-to expert in your industry. But you also know that you're missing out on some business opportunities and some income potential. You're really good at what you do, but you don't know how to take what it is you do with people one-on-one and get the same results without holding your client's hand every step of the way. Perhaps you have a tendency to overgive, which results in overwhelming your clients. Or maybe you're afraid that after you've spent all the time and money and energy that it takes to create your course, nobody will buy it. Here's the real problem. That is, you need to learn how to teach your expertise in a way that will help you reach more people in less time and still change lives. So once you've created your online course, you're going to be seen as the expert in your field. You're going to have that digital thunk factor. Now, what is a digital thunk factor, you might be asking? So think about when you went to the last training or seminar or workshop. The speaker probably had a set of books or resources or materials at the back of the room. And as you went to the back of the room, if you were wanting to purchase those resources, the person working the counter would turn to their right and pick up that set of materials and drop it on the desk in front of you. and make a thunk. So people who are experts, people who are leaders, thought leaders in their industry, have developed their expertise in a way that they can teach others through multiple different types of media. And so when that's a book, a course, a workbook, those have a what we call a thunk factor when they're dropped on the table in front of you. When you start to create your digital assets, your digital products, such as your online course, it creates what I call a digital thunk factor. Now, once you have your online course, you're also going to have another lucrative stream of income for your business. And bonus, it's about as passive as it gets when it comes to income. You're going to have clients who want to work with you at a higher level. You're going to lower your marketing costs, which means more money in your pocket. Hallelujah. And you're going to be able to help more people make an even bigger impact and fulfill your calling. And the best part is you get to do this all while getting your life back. So a little bit about me. I am a speaker, I'm a trainer, and soon to be author. I've got 3 different publications coming out just in the next few months. My husband, his name is Jason. He is a serial entrepreneur as well. He has 3 different businesses that he runs. So it is busy at our house. We have 3 little boys, and they are on the go nonstop. As any boy mom knows, it is go, 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 sun up to sundown. I'm also a registered nurse. I have a master's degree in nursing education and over 15 years of experience designing educational programs, trainings, and courses in corporate healthcare. I've designed and taught multiple courses at the baccalaureate level also. So I've taught both in the collegiate educational setting and in corporate healthcare. And also I'm the owner and CEO of Natalie Layvlock Coaching and Consulting, an educational design company that I've had for almost 6 years now. But more importantly than just the details, the stats on who I am, is why I do what I do. And so I want to share this with you. The reason I do what I do is because I get to go some really cool places and I get to meet some really cool people. You can see me, that top picture, we're on this long abandoned road in Nevada. We're getting ready to go to a hot springs and we all decide to jump out and take some pictures. And I just thought, woohoo, we have got it made. So we were having a big time that day. You see me on the stage down there at the bottom one where I just got done speaking and I'm standing there with all the other presenters for the day. And then there's a picture of me with Roddy Chong. And I don't know if you know Roddy Chong or not, but he is the violinist that played with Celine Dion. The song My Heart Will Go On. If you ever saw them live and on tour, then you know who Roddy Chong is. You see me and my family there because family is one of the most important things in my life. And really one of the reasons that I started my business, because I wanted to be available for my kiddos. I wanted to be there to teach them, to train them, to watch them grow. And I knew that I couldn't do that if I was gone every day of the week. You see some of the coaches that I've gotten to work with, some of the coaches and speakers and authors. Then over on the right, you see me holding that precious little baby. That's one of the babies that I got to help deliver when I was a nurse at the bedside, working in labor and delivery. And the reason I have this here is because I believe that life matters. From the moment of conception to the moment you take your last breath. And I believe that each and every one of us has a purpose here and that we need to be walking in that purpose every day of our lives. I don't believe that there's ever a point where we get to say, I'm done, I've fulfilled my purpose, I have nothing left to offer the world, and I just go off and don't do anything. So I believe that your life matters, and I believe that you have something to contribute every single day of your life. And then that bottom picture, that's me and my mama. And she's an incredible woman who taught me to stand in my own power. She taught me how to love. She taught me how to connect. And she, most importantly, always had my back and reminded me, go for my dreams. She was such a big encourager and continues to be. But here's my real why. You see, I believe that family matters. I believe that your life matters. I believe that your calling matters. Your business is a lifeline of hope to those in need. And I believe that you're being called to more. And that now is the time for you to step up and be the beacon of light to those who need you the most. So here's what I see happening in the online course creation industry right now. First of all, online course creation is at an all-time high. It's over a $300 billion industry. In the last 12 months, we've seen it skyrocket over 220%. Course creation is hot. What I also know is business owners and practitioners are always looking for new ways to keep their doors open. In the past 12 months, we've gone from being able to work with people face to face to having to find new ways to get our services out to them and to stay in business. And a course, an online course, is one way that can help you do that. I also know online courses are a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. But some of them, when they're done properly, are worth their weight in gold. I also know everyone wants an online course, but they're not necessarily choosing the right one for their stage of business, and that can lead to a massive launch failure. And that's something we're going to talk about in a little while, is how you can know what type of course is the right kind of course for you to create right now. And I also know everyone is in course creation overwhelm. And so we're going to try and alleviate that right here today, so we don't have to be in course creation overwhelm. We can create our courses, we can launch them, and we can start impacting lives. So is this something you can relate to? The solution is that we have got to start creating high quality, highly valuable digital products, such as online courses, that meet the needs of our clients, that create an additional stream of income, and that's done in a way that's quick, simple, and doesn't overwhelm. I believe it is time for you to create your online course. Now let's talk about some of the risks of not having an online course. One of the risks is you're constantly grinding to the point of burnout. You're exhausted. You can only work with clients one-on-one, and you run the risk of having your income slashed, or your business might be completely shut down. Another risk is that you've never reached your maximum impact. And the people who need you the most, they don't even know you exist. Or you fail to fulfill your highest calling. So what are we going to do about that? Well, here's some of the lessons that I've learned through my own business. When I first launched, let me tell you, I did everything wrong. I was in a dead-end niche. I gave away everything, just trying to prove my value. I only had one type of offer, one way to work with me, and that also meant only one stream of income. I got bogged down in trying to do all the tech, all the new things, all the bells and whistles, rather than just focusing on the things that really made money. And I chased all those coaches' shiny objects that swore if I only followed their system, things would work out. I was overstretched, I was depressed, unhealthy, and at the same time, I truly felt guilty because I felt like I didn't appreciate the life I had. But then I discovered the niche that I was made to serve. I learned how to articulate my real value. I learned how to create offers that were irresistible and easy to deliver. And I learned the freedom and joy of multiple streams of income. And you can do the same with what I'm going to share with you over the next few minutes. So if you haven't already done so, I want you to grab a pen and paper because I want you to write these down as we go through them. I want to know, why do you want to create an online course? Go ahead and take a minute and write that down. What do you see an online course doing for you, for your business, for your clients? Why do you want an online course? The next question is, why should you be the one to do it? Why is now the right time for you to do it? What's going on in your industry? What do you see as the opportunities? Or maybe what is it that frustrates you that you're like, I have to do something about this? And then finally, what's getting in the way? What's stopping you from creating your online course? So let's talk about why you need to offer an online course. An online course has multiple benefits. Number one, it demonstrates your credibility and it positions you as a trusted go-to expert who has taken the time and the energy to hone their expertise and then turn it into a product that someone else can learn from. It creates financial freedom. It allows you to take your expertise to the masses for an even bigger impact. You get to work with more clients who, after experiencing your well laid out, well thought out, beautiful online course, they choose to continue working with you at a higher level. You get seen, heard, and paid for your expertise, and all kinds of new doors and opportunities open up for you. How amazing is that? So let's talk about the different types of online courses. Okay, this is where we were talking about having the right type of course for the right time and making the difference between having a course that really thrives and propels your business forward and having one that fails. So there are three basic types of courses. Number one is the introductory course. Number two is the deep dive course. And number three is the comprehensive course. If you haven't already, write these down so you can go back and look. So the introductory course is a course that you use to let people know more about who you are, what you have to offer, and introduce them into your culture. The deep dive course is when you pick out an area of your expertise that your clients want to know more about, and you really go deep into the content. One of the examples I give of this is one of my clients who is a chiropractor developed a program specifically around the deep dive. She had people coming through some of her other programs who were also medical professionals who wanted to understand the psychology and the physiology of why her programs worked. So she created a deep dive in order to give them the deeper answers as to why her methodology was working. And then the third type is the comprehensive course. This is something that is like a process that you take your clients to beginning to end and get them a complete and total transformation. Now, while there are these 3 types of online courses, some other things you want to be thinking about is, am I going to deliver this in a synchronous, asynchronous, or hybrid format? Okay, synchronous, do I want to deliver this course where everybody's doing the same thing at the same time? Do I want to deliver it so that they can go through it on their own time and as they want? Or do I want to deliver it in a way where they get the content as they need it, but then there's also points in time where we all come together and review the questions or review the content? So let's talk about how to make your course irresistible. So messaging has a lot to do with making your course irresistible. You have to be specific in your messaging to perk the ears up of the people who would be interested in what you have to offer. Also, you want to make sure that you're giving them what they want. Okay, this is where I see a lot of people creating courses that fall flat. They're trying to give people what's in their wheelhouse, what's in their brain, but that's not necessarily what their people want. So we have to find out, what do your people want? And then once we're giving them what they want, that will then open the door for us to be able to share with them the things that they need to be successful. Okay. We also want to make sure that we're offering great bonuses. Bonuses that are almost worth more than the program themselves, just to get your hands on them. And finally, being honest. Being honest about what your client's going to get and maybe what they're going to need to do on their own. Okay, honesty and transparency is huge in my book. We're going to talk about now how to take your online course to 6 figures. First, you have to have a solid marketing strategy. Okay, you have to know how you're going to get this irresistible course that you've created out in front of your ideal client. So you've got to have a solid marketing strategy. Ideally, I like to tell people you need to be marketing this 3 to 4 different ways in order for your course to be successful. You need to know your numbers. What are those numbers? And we're going to do some numbers here in a little bit. So I'm not just giving you theory. I'm going to actually show you how this plays out here in just a second. But you need to know your numbers. How many people do you need to get your course in front of in order to make the sales that you need in order to hit 6 figures? Then you've got to commit to implementing the plan. I guarantee you, anytime you create a plan, something's going to come up that's going to challenge you, that's going to get in the way, that's going to try and take you off course, that's going to try and derail you. So you've got to be committed to implementing the plan once it's created. All right. You want to jump into a little bit of the math? You want to see how this plays out? So let's say we're going to create $100,000 with the use of our course. All right. So $100,000 divided by 12 months is $8,333.33 a month. Simple math, right? So the average cost of an online course is right around $1,000, depending on what type of course you're launching. If you're doing an introductory course, it'll probably be less than that. If you're doing a comprehensive course, it's probably going to be more than that. So we're just looking at the average price of an online course being about $1,000. So with our course being $1,000 and we need to reach a monthly revenue of $8,333.33, that comes out to, we need to enroll 8.33 clients per month into our course. Now, since 3.33 is kind of hard to come up with, we're going to round that up to 9. We're going to say we need 9 clients per month in order to hit our 6-figure goal. And that's going to put us like right around $102,000. All right, now that I showed you the simple math, let's talk about 3 things that have the potential to get in the way of you creating your online course and take you way off track. Number 1 is content overload. This is where you want to create so much value for your client that you're taking everything there is in your head and you're putting it all down on paper, and then you're turning it into a course and you're just giving them the whole thing. The problem is your clients probably are at like kindergarten or 1st grade level as far as their understanding of what you're trying to teach, and you're trying to teach them at a PhD level. And they don't have all of that information, all of that growth and content in the middle to be able to understand what you're really teaching them. Now, let's pretend like comprehension isn't the problem. The other way that I see this is when people with content overload is when you're giving so much that somebody can't possibly digest it in the amount of time given. If you know anything about course creation, you know that about 60 to 80% of the people who sign up for a course will never complete it. We don't need to give them reasons to fail. We need to give them reasons to be successful. I recently purchased a course. It was supposed to be an introductory course, and I was all excited about it because it was supposed to help me, learn my clients at a deeper level and get to know more about what they needed and wanted. And, learning more about marketing is always a plus, no matter what stage of business you're in. But this was supposed to be a really cool course. And so I made the purchase and I opened it up. It was like 8 or 10 hours of content. Now, that may sound like, an amazing deal. Yeah, I paid, a couple $100 and I got hours and hours and hours worth of content. But when you're a busy business owner and you're growing your business and you're fulfilling for clients the programs that they've purchased from you, and you're doing the mom things and you're doing the wife things, and you're just doing the life things, finding hours that you can sit down and go through content can be a really big challenge, especially when you don't really even know if you want what this person has. This is supposed to be an introductory course. It's supposed to be just letting me know more about who this person is and what they have to offer. And so, to tell you the truth, I watched maybe the first module. I have not completed the program. I'm one of those 60 to 80% of people who didn't complete it because it was too much too soon, and I wasn't even bought into the value that this person was trying to deliver. Okay, the next one is the wrong course for the wrong client at the wrong time. Kind of goes back to the story that I just told you. You want to make sure that the course that you're putting out there for your clients are meeting the need of where they are right now. And the third pitfall is getting stuck and never launching. I don't know how many times I see this, and let me tell you, there is no freedom in constantly being in creation mode, testing and tweaking and testing and refining and never launching. You're not getting anywhere closer to freedom. You're just digging yourself a big old nasty pit. And then, just as an added bonus, an absolute death trap, like we talked about before, is not having a marketing plan. So then we talked about having 3 to 4 different avenues that we're going to market our course for it to be successful. In addition to that, you need to plan at least 4 to 6 weeks for a launch, and maybe even longer depending on your business model and your revenue cycles and things like that. But bare minimum, you need to plan 4 to 6 weeks of marketing your online course in order to get it filled. Now, these are delivery killers. These are the things that go on inside your head that will steal your success. Number one, you want me to charge what? Nobody's going to pay that. What if I'm not good enough? Or what if I don't have enough experience? I don't know how to structure it. I have all these ideas and all this stuff I want to get out, but I just don't know how it seems so random. It's just kind of all over the place. What if nobody buys it? What if creating a course is something I can just do all by myself? These mindsets will derail you every time. And that's why it's so important for you to have a community of people who are on the same journey you are, who are maybe either at the same place or one step ahead of you on that journey to help you break out of these self-destructive mindsets and get you back on the path to success. And that very last one, I can do it myself. Sure, you can do it yourself. You can get on Google and you can, research your topics and you can find a cool name and then flop. Not wanted, overwhelmed clients, caught up in the pothole of perfectionism and not launching. You need the community that can help you move forward, and you need help getting your content in a way that will deliver results to your clients so they will continue to want to work with you for days, weeks, months, sometimes even years. And that's why I'm here with you today, to help you create a transformational online course that creates a massive impact for both your clients and your business. And I want to tell you, you can do this without all the stress, without all the confusion and second guessing. You can build a course quickly and simply, and it's going to keep your clients coming back time and time again to work with you. So, may I share with you how we can make this happen together? Let me introduce you to the Course Creation Kingdom. The Course Creation Kingdom is a group course. It's where we're going to together go through not only how you're going to create your online course, but you're going to learn how to market and sell it and make a massive impact. And it doesn't really matter which type of course you want to create, we have a place for you. All right. So if you're anything like me, you're kind of like, oh, a group program. I'm probably just going to get lost in the masses and I'll never get my questions answered. And, it's just not really even going to be worth my time. So while this is a group coaching program, I'm limiting it to no more than 10 people so that the group will be small. It's going to be high touch, and you will receive personal coaching on the group calls to help you with your individual course. I'm setting this up for you to win. I'm setting this up so that I will know your business. I will know where you're headed. And so when you come and you have a question or you get stuck, I can help you get unstuck and keep moving forward towards that mission and that calling that you've been called to step into. So here's what you're really going to get. You're going to get everything you need to create an irresistible online course. You're going to get a way to bring in new clients and only work with those that are the most highly qualified to work with you at a higher level. You're going to have a lucrative stream of income for your business that's not dependent on you being there 24/7. You're going to get that virtual thunk factor that positions you as the expert in your industry. You're going to have the ability to pivot your business on a dime. So when you can meet with people one-to-one, you can do that. And when you need to increase the volume of people coming through your online program, you can do that as well. You're going to get to help even more people get what they need to be successful in life. You're going to have more time for the things and the people that you love. And you're going to have the satisfaction of knowing that you're fulfilling your calling in a big way. So I want to share with you what happened with one of my clients. This is Ashley, and Ashley is a rock star. She's a personal trainer. She's a fitness trainer. And she said that when she met me, she was struggling to put all her ideas into action. She's an action taker. And she had all these ideas and she just didn't quite know how to put it all together. And she said that when she started working with me, she nearly doubled her income when we got her online program put together. Now she gets to spend more time doing the things she loves, like taking her kids to the pool and traveling with her husband. She created and launched her online fitness course and doubled her income in just a few weeks. And this was in the heat of the COVID pandemic. What would it mean to you to double your monthly income? So I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh my gosh, what is this going to cost me? I'd like for you to shift your thoughts here just a little bit from what's it going to cost to what's it going to be worth. Okay, so a few minutes ago, we talked about the online course. We talked about how we only needed 9 clients a month at $1,000 a piece to hit that 6-figure revenue stream, right? So let's take this to the next level. What if that $1,000 online course led to the sale of a $5,000, $10,000, or $20,000 coaching package? How would that feel? What would that open up in your world? Now, feels pretty good, doesn't it? I'm going to show you how it gets even better. What if out of 108 people who took your online course, that's 9 people a month times 12 months, 108 people took your course. What if 30% of those said yes to working with you at that $5,000 or $10,000 price point? That's another $162,000 in your pocket. But what if only 10% said yes to working with you at the $20,000 price point? That's $64,000 in your pocket. So what's an online course worth? Your $1,000 online course just made you $328,000. For some of you, that probably feels like a pipe dream. For others of you, you're going to feel like you won the lottery if that happens. And for others of you, you're going to say, that's just the beginning. That's just a starting place. So let's talk about Jace. Jace is a professional speaker trainer, and he put together the World Class Speaker Academy. He says, it's allowed me to expand my reach, help more speakers, and close more $5,000 sales, all while giving more and more value to my clients. Having Natalie work with me on Core, which was one of the keystone courses in the larger World Class Speaker Academy program, allowed him to create a product that was not only beautiful, but well thought out, well designed, and gets his clients stellar results. He says that product alone has helped me seal the deal with more $20,000 black belt speakers than ever before. So the black belt speaker program, that's his high level coaching program. And this product has allowed him to get more sales into that $20,000 level than ever before. So at this point, you really just have three choices. You can procrastinate and do nothing. You can leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table and keep slaving away just to make a buck, which doesn't sound like fun to me. You can piece it together alone. You can struggle to get it launched and not make any money for months, spending countless hours just trying to figure it out alone. I don't think that's how a CEO thinks of either. Or you can allow me to help you create your online course and make sure it's both irresistible, transformational, and launch it for success. And the thing is, you get to choose. Those who say yes will step out in faith and into their destiny. And I know some of you will say no, and that's okay too. But if you're ready to get started, or if you're kind of on the fence and not really sure, I want to invite you just to have a complimentary call with me. And you can see the link right there. I'm going to post it in the chat in just a moment. And I want you to know that when you schedule this call, this is how I can help. I'm going to help you get clear on your most profitable type of course, the one that's going to be the most beneficial for you to create right now. I'm going to help you uncover your irresistible course topic that has real six-figure potential. I'm not someone who, sprinkles magic fairy dust and tells you everything's perfect when it's not. If your topic doesn't have potential, we're going to go back to the drawing board and we're going to come up with something that has real six-figure potential. And I can help you discover the strategy that's going to allow you to create multiple streams of income from this one simple online course. This is your chance to fulfill your mission. I've personally set aside time to talk to you about how you can apply these ideas to your business starting today. And the cost to you, it's free. I've shown you not only why you need an online course, but also how you can make it irresistible and grow it to achieve a massive impact. But the truth is that you need to know how to apply these principles to your specific business and how to make it work for you. And I'm offering to do this for you free of charge. So all you have to do is apply now. Click the link and save your seat so we can have a chance to talk about how a course can move your business forward and help you step into fulfilling your calling. And then if you decide that you want to work together to create the course, the content, the launch strategy, the materials, all of that kind of stuff, then we can have that conversation too. And I want to be really clear on who this is for. This is for you if you're able to provide real value for your clients. You know that this is fulfilling part of your greater mission and your calling in life. You have an expertise that you've honed over years and years, and you are ready to take that to the masses. You need to be 100% serious about working full-time in your business to make between $50,000 and $100,000 in the next 6 to 9 months if you're not doing that already. And this is for you if you know that your giftings and your mission needs to be such that they could potentially support a premium price. What I mean by that is the things that you've been gifted with, your skills, your gifts, your talents, the way that you can serve people in the world, that you can go through what we talked about earlier. You don't have to have all the programs in place, but you need to be able to support people at that $1,000 level, at that $5,000 or $10,000 level, and at that $20,000 level. You need to at least have the knowledge that you have the ability to do that, even if you don't have the programs created for it. So who is this not for? This is not for people who are brand new into the market, who are still trying to figure out, what is it I do? Who do I serve? How do I reach people? Okay. This is also not for you if you're all about the money. If it's all about how much can I make, how fast can I make it, and I don't care who I step on in the process, this is not for you. And it's not for you if you're simply playing around with your business. If you want to daydream about your coaching business or treat it like a hobby rather than somebody's lifeline, then please don't apply. Please be someone who takes this time seriously, who's serious about getting results. Because in my book, results equals lives changed. So why am I doing this? Let's go back to the first few minutes of our training today. I'm doing this because I believe your life matters. I believe your calling matters. I believe your business is a lifeline of hope to those who need you the most. And I believe that you are being called to more. Today is the day that you get to say yes to having a bigger impact, leading your mission, and fulfilling your greater calling. So when we work together, you're going to get the expertise, the support of a curriculum designer and course creator who is not only trained professionally to create programs, but who spent over 15 years designing and implementing programs that literally saved lives. You're going to have a course that's designed to get results for your clients, for your business, and for you. And this is going to be possible because I take a holistic approach to growing business that ensures that you are truly creating impact and freedom. So once again, here's the link. There's also going to be a link at the bottom where you can click the button and save your seat. You can register for that call to talk with me to figure out your most profitable idea, your most profitable course, and your six-figure strategy. So click that link. And I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for your time today. For those of you who have already committed to saying yes to serving more people, to making a bigger impact this year with your online course, thank you. This is going to be an exciting adventure together, and I look forward to being right there with you as you take that next successful step towards fulfilling your mission.